The mother of Precious actress Gabourey Sidibe spent 30 years as an underground performer before hitting it big on America's Got Talent. Alice Tan Ridley, who spent 3 decades entertaining subway riders in New York City as a gospel and R&B singer before wowing viewers on NBC's America's Got Talent and releasing her first studio album when she was 63, has died. She was 72. Ridley died March 25th in New York, her family announced. Survivors include her daughter, Oscar-nominated actress Gabourey Sidibe, Precious. The seventh of 8 children, Ridley was born on December 21, 1952, in Charles Junction, Georgia. In a 2016 New York Times profile, she recalled being influenced by jazz and gospel and by such artists as Aretha Franklin. She graduated from Stewart County High School in 1969, moved to New York in 1971, earned her teaching license from the New York State Board of Education, and had 2 children. Ridley taught special needs kids at PS 134 in the Kensington neighborhood of Brooklyn, but lost her job and got divorced, and as a single mother, she began making a living by singing for tips in the subway, primarily at the Herald Square station. "I was a big secret," Ridley told the Times of busking by the subway. "With so many people passing by, I wondered, why doesn't somebody introduce me to someone who could help me out?" She won $25,000 on the 2002 pilot episode of Fox's 30 Seconds to Fame, and in 2005 was a contestant on Showtime at the Apollo. Also, that year, she performed Amazing Grace in the David LaChapelle documentary Reese and America the Beautiful in the film Heights, starring Elizabeth Banks and Glenn Close. She also sang at Harlem's Cotton Club for many years. When she was 58, Ridley was spotted in the subway by Israeli student Devir Asulin, who started managing her in 2010. "Whenever I saw her performing, there were always hundreds of people around her," he told THR. "She brought joy to so many people every day." She also auditioned for AGT in 2010 with the Etta James classic At Last, and her raw power and charm immediately resonated with the judges. She would advance all the way to the semifinals. In September 2016, at age 63, she released her debut album Never Lost My Way, a collection of her favorite tunes, as well as original songs she wrote with producer Jay Stoller. She tackled such emotional topics as watching her children grow and dealing with a cheating lover. In 2010, she had burned a CD of songs for a homemade album she called Spread Your Wings. After appearing on America's Got Talent, Ridley and a 7-piece band headlined at such venues as B.B. King's Club in New York and at performing arts centers across the U.S. She also performed in Argentina, Germany, Uruguay, Morocco, Romania, and the Netherlands, and sang the pop song Good Feeling, used for commercials for Buick and Royal Caribbean cruises. She did go back to her beginnings as well, as the Times noted, with Ridley performing in the subway again in 2014. "When I was no longer down under there, I missed it," she told the newspaper. Ridley spent her 60s touring and performing, but was forced to retire in 2018 when she reportedly began suffering from dementia. In addition to her daughter, Ridley is survived by her son, Ahmed, siblings James and Tommy, sisters Julia and Mildred, and her twin grandchildren, Cooper and Maya. She was predeceased by another sister, Dorothy Pittman Hughes, a civil rights activist, and another brother, singer Roger Ridley.